Saturday night thrift haul. We go live every Saturday night and we tell you what we're going to pay, or what we did pay for the junk that we bought thrifting, yard selling, or that people dropped off at the shop. And then we tell you what we're going to sell it for. Everything you're going to see tonight we pre-list at jrvhome.com, so that if you want to shop you can. And if you don't want to shop and you're just here for the jokes and the junk, then you're in the right place.
The jokes.
The jokes and the junk. Oh, also, be sure to give this video a thumbs up. And if you haven't done so, subscribe, hit the notification bell. And if you really love us, we'd love it if you would share this video out. It helps us out a ton to get our video to new subscribers. So this week is a little bit of a mishmash. So we went to Savers twice. We haven't been going to DI. I don't know why.
It's because we've been down by Savers.
That's true.
Every time, and we're like, okay, it's Wednesday, but we can go thrifting because we're here.
I had time in between dentist and orthodontist appointments, so that's why I was there. And then I also hit up a couple yard sales. Some of the stuff came from my adopted sister, Mary Beth, and some of the stuff was from Diane Johnson. And it's possible some of the stuff was just left from people on our back porch. So it's like all over the place. I get junk anywhere I can find it.
All right, so this is a potpourri filled bunny. And you can actually remove the potpourri. I think it would be fun to fill this with like cotton balls or something.
So the potpourri is going to be gone. It says so in the listing. It's lost its scent and it's 1,000 times cuter.
It's a hint of potpourri, but you just pop the bottom off.
Show them how much cuter it is without the potpourri.
All right, without the potpourri.
I got the trash can for you.
Okay, I'm gonna dump it.
I would totally.
It's like having potpourri babies.
Oops, I would totally put moss in it. So that one was how much?
It was $4.99.
And we're gonna sell it for $9.95.
It's almost out. It's really, some of it's really clinging.
Just seeing if anybody has questions. Everybody's just saying, hey. Oh my gosh, it has been so hot. I'm like, if it gets 1 degree hotter here, I'm gonna lose it.
It's not even as hot as it was when we were in California. Like, it was as hot as it was here.
Well, it's hotter here, but we weren't here.
I know, it was 100. The whole week we were gone. It's 95 today.
The heat is making my eye twitch.
Okay, the bunny's coming close.
Bunnies used to just be for spring, but they're making I see them all the time in like French country, farmhouse, cottage core. This with some moss in it would be dang cute. You could stick a red ribbon around it and a little bell and call it Christmas bunny. Whatever, I love it.
Okay.
What are people saying?
Jill stopped by the shop from Southern Utah, and Leslie's almost done packing. Didn't you just move, Leslie? I think it's time to settle down.
Kai said she loved the house build video. If you haven't watched it, we put up a compilation video yesterday with some new recent pictures and a home tour of the farmhouse because we were featured in the Turquoise Irish Journal and had to clean up our act a little and take pictures, so we thought we'd share some with you as well. And some of them we didn't put in the video, but you can find in the journal with our articles, so definitely check that out.
All right, so this is actually a lamp. It looks like a base. It has a hole in the bottom of it so that all the lamp parts can go through, but it's milk glass and it's got this great hobnail design to it, and I think that it would be perfect for your fake plants because it's got the hole.
You know what? That's exactly what I put in the description.
I gotta move this closer.
It says, has hole in bottom, only fake flowers. So I passed this by the first time I went to Savers, but the second time I went to Savers, I'm like, you know what? That is a gorgeous vase, and with some fake flowers, it would be so pretty. And if it wasn't just like a lamp part, it would be so much more expensive for a hobnail vase with this style. So do we tell them how much we paid?
$1.99. We're selling it for $12.95.
Whoop, whoop.
It's so bright. There we go. There we go. But really cool shape. Usually vases, they're more rounded on the bottom, so this would be really unique.
Kimberly says, I don't like hot and I don't like cold. Me too.
I love cold.
Me too.
I had to change the alternator on the Jeep we bought for Odelia because we're getting ready to sell it and it won't hold a charge on the battery. I put a new battery in it. I was like, it's got to be the alternator. I was praying that it wasn't something like a botched radio installation drawing on the battery all the time and killing it. And it was not. The alternator was bad, so got to fix this afternoon.
Mr. Fix-It fixed it, but he also smells like he fixed it. So, speaking of smells...
I still have the dirty shirt on. because I just
I
barely
told
finished.
you to change your shirt. I mean, my shirt is maybe it's clean, it looks dirty, it has paint on it, but speaking of smells, Deb wants to know if the Sweet Pickins oil wax has a smell. To me, it smells like a lead pencil or castor oil. So it's not like a horrible smell, but it doesn't smell like, oh, I want to eat that. So there you go.
Yeah, I don't mind it. It's very subtle. So we got this huge pewter mug, weapon grade mug, by the way. This thing's thick. It was what, $1?
Nope, that was at DI. We bought it at Savers for $3.99, and we're gonna sell for $8.95.
I love it when stuff goes through multiple thrift stores. That's how you know it needs a good home.
Well, I don't even know how that happens, but at any length, $8.95. These are so cute with flowers put in them, and with fall coming, I think fall foliage looks great in pewter. I don't know what it is, but it just makes me happy. And there is a stamp in here. I don't know from whence it came, but I can't tell. But there is a stamp in there.
It's like a bunch of triangles and circles and stuff. If you can make sense
Les
of that.
says, I hate all weather. I'm staying inside.
I do enjoy me some good climate controlled inside. All right. This was free.
From Mary Beth.
From Mary Beth, $9.95.
Eliza wanted to keep it, but I was like, listen, Linda, we can't keep all the things. So it's a wicker turkey, and fall is coming up. So you're gonna start seeing me sprinkle in some vintage fall stuff. And this is definitely one of those items. It's in great shape. It's got a few little, nicks here and there, but would be so cute with some like orange and brown type flowers, or you could just put greenery in it if you don't love the orange and brown for fall.
I actually think it would be really cool with eggs in it.
Or with eggs, turkey
I know
eggs.
it's a turkey, but if you put turkey eggs in here, you could fit about 3. Turkey
Heidi
eggs
says
are
I
big.
look cute tonight. That is a huge compliment. I haven't showered in a few days, Heidi, so thanks.
It was yesterday.
Yeah, but I like you, worked outside today. Didn't shower.
All right, I'm gonna run through some silver because we've got a bunch, and a lot of it is really cool stuff. So this is FB Rogers Silver Co. 1205.
WB Rogers.
It's FB.
Oh, I think I put WB Rogers in the listing.
So
That's from Ivy.
So this is from
Ivy's yard
Ivy.
sale.
Oh, it's from her actual yard sale that she had?
Mm-hmm. Her and Ashley had a yard sale, and she sent me pictures, and I bought some things.
Oh, nice.
So I think that was like $2.
$2, $9.95 to you. Doesn't really need much cleaning up. It's in pretty good shape. Ivy took good care of it for us. But I like the detail. It's almost like a rope.
Heidi says, just jump in your pool and you're clean, voila. Hey, the boys think that the pool is basically like bathing.
Jack gets out. He's like, what do you mean I got to shower?
I'm like, just rinse off. I always said, like, when we first got the pool in there, people were like, you're in a drought, you shouldn't have filled it up with water. I'm like, listen, first of all, we're gonna save so much money not watering that grass. Second of all, think of all the money we're gonna save and water we're gonna save when the boys don't have to take a bath every day.
Yeah, it's true.
I do make them rinse off. All right.
So this looks like it's
like paper?
I don't know.
I'm gonna shut this cabinet though, behind you.
Oh yeah, you pulled the trash out. So if it is paper, it's very bright, vibrant. It almost looks like it's porcelain.
It's very cottage core.
Are we leaving it or are we painting the frame?
I can't remember actually. I have to
it
wait till
says
Caitlin lists it.
I think it says we're painting it. So I don't know how much this was, but we're selling it for $12.95.
I do know how much it was. I bought it at a yard sale and it was $1.
$1.
I went to the world's cheapest yard sale today. Or was it yesterday?
Yesterday.
When did I I deposit the cash from the shop? Yesterday? Yesterday. So that was $1 and I'm selling it for $12.95. And I'm not sure if we're gonna paint it. I gotta wait till Caitlin drops the link because I can't remember what I wrote.
It says painted when I put the price on there.
Yeah, I think that one is gonna be painted. It's the chicken one that I'm not painting. So, all right, there we go.
Oh, this is cool. You got your slot for your bottles and the bottle opener, complete with little hanger and chain so it doesn't ever get lost.
Picked this up at Savers. It was $4.99. We're selling it for $14.95. It's not a thin gauge metal. It's a heavier gauge metal. If it was thinner, I'd probably charge like $12.95, but it's a nice heavy duty. And for me, while I can see that it does open bottles, if you drink and paint, you could have your bottles here and your paintbrushes. To me, this is perfect paintbrush storage. I'm always looking for organizers like this for paintbrushes, colored pencils. A lot of people that shop in our store and follow us are like fellow crafter DIYers, and they sell super fast. So when you're thrifting, look for things that you can store paintbrushes and organizing, because creative minds are rarely tidy, but we like to try. So
we like to think about being tidy, and we
like to
do
think about
organize real hard, like a few times a year, and then in about 2-3 months we got to do it again because it didn't stick. All right, so this was $4.99, and we are selling it for $14.95.
I already told the people.
No, you already told them. See,
It's
I
all
was just looking at how the fact that this is cast iron, this piece here.
It is awesome. All right, so this is like silver. It almost looks like a deep fryer basket, but it's not. It's an organizer, unless you're organizing your deep fry stuff.
You know what? That could be handy if you want to do like okra, French fries.
You don't want them to touch.
Mushrooms. Yeah, you
I just throw them all in the same
need
basket.
that stuff touching. Don't let your mushrooms.
This has
touch
not
your-
been in the deep fryer. It is not greasy or furry, which happens to all deep fry stuff. So I paid $2.99 and I'm gonna sell it for $12.95. Also, I'm thinking it would be great for organizing paintbrushes. Don't break it.
I'm not gonna break it
And
I'm gonna straighten it.
Colored pencils and such.
because I must.
Oh, Sue says that could be a paint can opener.
Oh yeah.
Is it thin enough to be a
Let me
paint can opener?
see. I
We're gonna
have some
have to
paint
try.
cans. I'll go test them. Show them the next
All
thing.
right, Zeb's gonna go to the next thing. Let's talk about the milk glass collection. These are all listed on the same listing. This one was $1.99 and I'm selling it for $6.95. It's got like a really fun, unique shape. This is not super old because it's like, what's it when you can't see through it? It's opaque. Is that the word?
Sure.
It's not a see-through milk glass. This one has a really awesome design on it, and it needs to be cleaned some more. So we'll probably, I need to watch the video that was it, not Jasmine. Who put the video up about cleaning milk glass today? Was it Jasmine? She's from Urban Legend Antiques?
No, Jasmine is.
No, I don't, it's not Jasmine. Urban Legend is, she's from Northern California. Yes? She came to boot camp. She's in business coaching. Jesse's video, Urban Legends.
She's from Southern California.
She's more central. Anyways.
I can tell you the exact city, but I'm not going to.
She did a video on how to clean milk glass, so I'm gonna clean it all up. I didn't break it.
So-
I paid $4.99 and I'm gonna sell it for $12.95.
I did open the paint can up, but I really had to finagle it. It's pretty thick. It's a little too thick to get down in the lip.
But it will open your Mexican Coke bottle or whatever you happen to be drinking in a bottle that needs a bottle cap opener. All right, so this one is gonna be $10.95 and I paid $2.99 at Savers for it. I love milk glass. When I display it in the shop, I try to keep it all together. So I think milk glass is best displayed together. It looks really pretty.
All right, we've got a chicken frame here. Because who doesn't, oh, there we go. Trying to get the glare off of it as much as I can for you. Are we painting this frame?
Are you gonna do any canning? I don't think we have anything we need to can this year. We haven't like had a surplus of.
We've got apples,
harvest.
but they're really wormy this year. We haven't had a lot of water, and so the tree was not resistant against worms.
Yeah, so I don't know. Maybe. I can't say that I won't. I've been doing a lot of freeze drying, so we'll probably do some freeze dried apples just because that's a little
We
less
could
labor.
just say that they're organic, and you're gonna get a side of protein when you eat those apples.
No. All right, so the chicken's frame. So this I bought at a yard sale, you guys. $1. It's such a cute print. In fact, when Eliza took all the pictures today, so woo woo, Eliza. If you are looking at the thrift haul collection at jrvhome.com, you'll see these pictures. And she pulled this out of the box and was like, "That's so cute." So I'm selling it for $14.95. We are not painting it because I actually really do like the wood frame around it, but it's fun. So, yum, freeze-dried worms, Grambo says. Shelly says, I like the chicken picture.
The chicken picture's great. Every now and then, not often, but thrift stores or yard sales, every now and then you'll find good art
Good
that
prints.
doesn't need anything done to it. You just snag it up for cheap and use it.
This is a ceramic vintage candlestick here. It's got a nice fat base. I like this because it would also be cool if you found like a plate and glued it on there and made like a platter because it's a good thick size. Sometimes people try to make cake plates and they use thin candlesticks and they just look cheap. This is a big thick candlestick, so it's a great base. It's got felt on the bottom that's trying to come off. We paid $2.99 and we're gonna paint it and sell it for $9.95.
All right, gold frame. This is free. Is this from Diane? Is this one of the things Diane brought? $12.95 to you guys. We might put some decoupage paper in there. I don't know what the listing says or what Jami has planned for it.
So let's see, Sally, if you click the drop down, it should give the individual prices for the milk glass.
Lots of glare. You guys want to see all the lights?
Yeah, this frame on its own is not really impressive, but painted with a printable. Yeah, it came from Mary Beth. Oh, sorry, I wasn't listening to what you were saying.
I didn't know. We've got a few stuff from all over this week.
Yeah, so good luck with us remembering. Painted with a printable inside of it is really good. And by the way, if you guys are channel members, meaning you've signed up with the join link and you have the little bird, we have a channel member live coming up this week. Probably our printables will be up by then, so watch for that in community. We will probably post like Tuesday morning and let you guys know when that live is and about the printables, so keep an eye out, an eagle eye.
It's gonna be a fun one. We got new papers. There's all kinds of fun products out this month, so we're gonna be playing with some stuff.
Yeah, my sister has been without air conditioning at her house. I don't know how she survived. We would be in a hotel because
Which sister?
Deborah.
Ooh.
All right, so this one we paid, well actually this one was a freebie from Ivy because we bought a bunch of stuff from her yard sale. I think she was trying to sell for $2. It has a DI tag on it for $1.50. And we're gonna sell for $19.95, but not just the frame. We are going to decoupage our new decoupage paper that is no longer on pre-order.
It came in yesterday.
Available, and we're gonna decoupage that on cardboard and then make art with it. So this one's gonna be cool. It's gonna be $19.95. Okay.
Yep, decoupage. The new prints came in yesterday. We've got lots of stock on them. So if you've been waiting for them, if you did the pre-order, or you've been waiting for them to come off a pre-order so you can just get them so you don't have to wait, they're available and shipping out.
Yep, and if you have a JRV retailer, contact them, make sure they're getting the new papers, and you can find somebody maybe closer to you that has it. Okay, so this is just a little white crock. It's got some fall foliage in the top that I'm gonna leave in there. I love, for me personally, these are the colors I tend to, I don't like the real orangey gold yellow fall. This is my Cottage fall vibes in those colors. I'm gonna put a transfer on it.
Oh, we are.
We have a few left of the IOD POTS transfers.
The POTS transfer that just keeps giving. Like, I think they come with like 15 or 20
I don't know,
different
but we
designs.
have done so many little crocks with them, and cross my fingers, they should be back in stock in another month or so, and then we'll order them in. But you could also, if you have a little crock like this, we have the Crockery stamp, and you could stamp it and then seal it. And those are back in stock on JamiRayVintage.com, which is our DIY product website.
Nice. Someone asked if we have retailers in Canada. Yes, we
do. So if you go to jrvwholesale.com, you can check for retailers. A couple of things to note. They're not required to carry all of our products, so always double check to see what they have. And B, we carry a lot of things at JamiRayVintage.com that you may not necessarily find with our retailers, because we retail for other brands. Because every now and then I'll have somebody say, well, they didn't have DIY paint, or they didn't have the milk paint. It's because those aren't JRV products. So the JRV retailers only carry our products, and some of them only carry some of them. So just check and see what they've got in stock.
This is my favorite little towel rack that we've thrifted in a long time. It's got two little drawers. You know I love little drawers, and shelves. And I think it would be like a great spice rack because it's got these little holders that keep stuff from falling out. And then you've got a little drawer here for like packets or something. You know, you always have like those
special herbs that you don't want anybody to see. Just kidding.
The bouillon.
The bouillon.
You know, you always need something. Then you got your taller herbs bottles here. So I think this would be cool. We're painting this, yes?
Yes. Casey, I don't know what happened to your dresser. If you send pictures to customer care at JamiRayVintage.com, we might be able to help you out. Because without seeing pictures of your dresser, I don't really know why. Is it a
dresser we sold to you?
No, she has a dresser that she painted milk paint and all flaked off. She wanted to know what she did wrong. She sanded it, she put it in bond. So email us and then we'll try to help you out.
Yeah.
All right, Not Too Shabby Patty says she loves that little shelf. So
me too. I love it. I love it.
Go ahead.
So this is for knobs, yes?
Yes.
Because it's got a broken one.
Is what I was going to say is that we are going to take these off, and I'm shipping just the knobs. It does not include this back plate, so it's just for the 4 knobs. I'll do something else with this.
That's like one of our best pro tips. If you are a crafter or you need knobs for your house or whatever, you know, go check the thrift store, look for some shelves, because usually this is 4 of these at I mean,
Maybe
this is
$6
probably
a
a
piece
$6 to
easily.
$7 knob with the little crystal or glass or whatever this is. The double knobs, I mean, that's $24 that you saved yourself, and this was $5.99.
So we are gonna sell them for $12.95 for 4, just the knobs. And I'll do something else with this. I'll probably stencil it or put new hooks, because without having all 5 hooks, it's kind of useless anyways. So we're gonna sell just the hooks on that one. Les
vote
says
stencil.
don't paint the inside of that cabinet. That's probably a good idea because they're gonna be putting like spices in and out. So
Yeah.
it'll probably hold up better.
Well,
if we did.
and it's got those rods through it.
Joselle says Apothecary doesn't sell as well in her area. If you want to stick with a green, you could try Aviary is a really great green.
Favorites.
Or weathered, if people love grays, like I love weathered wood is a really good seller, prairie gray. So look and see what colors are selling in your area, and then you can find a DIY paint close. Aviary is really popular right now. I'm seeing that in
People are
Cottage
painting their
and
cabinets with it.
Yeah.
Like that same, not
Joanna
that,
Gaines.
that similar color.
Look at her kitchen cabinets.
All right.
They're basically Aviary.
We've got a little grandma here. She's got her chicken with her, and she's got an apron full of eggs.
So I would not normally paint this, but she lost her head at some point, and it got glued back on. That's not a necklace.
Oh, she looks like, yeah, she looks
She's
like.
from Home Co. originally. She's vintage.
I'll show you why she's getting painted. And you guys
She
can make your own determination on
was-
what this looks like.
25 cents at a yard sale, but she's so cute with the rooster and her apron and the eggs that I couldn't pass her up. So we're gonna give her a solid paint job, probably weathered wood with white wax. She's still gonna be cute, but then you won't see that cut across her neck from where she broke and the glue kind of orange. And it's vintage Home Co. It's got the little sticker on the bottom. So I know from when she came. But yeah, if I found this without a broken neck, I would not be painting her because I love her as is. She's really sweet. This is me, the crazy chicken lady when I'm old.
Or Eliza.
Or Eliza, also the crazy chicken lady. We have a lot of stuff we're going through tonight.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna put this over here.
All right, I'm gonna start going a little faster. Less story time. We'll get back to story time when we start painting stuff.
Oh, and I was gonna tell you, if you go into the Thrift Haul collection, if you wanna see the things from last week that we didn't finish painting that are still for sale, because we get rid of the things that have already sold, those stay in the Thrift Haul. So you can peruse through, and if you keep scrolling down, you'll find the things from last week that we painted.
This is like a cake plate, but it doesn't have its dome. But I think it would make a really great plate for just, you know, having some cookies or something on it.
Oh, I didn't realize those are like little feet.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, the dome has to be a specific size because it has to fit inside.
So it was $3.99. We're selling it for $9.95 without its dome, but it sits like there. It is raised, and just a cool piece. And the domes are actually, if you go thrifting often, you'll find them. Like you can find them.
This would be
Oh,
so
was that your
cute.
plan?
I'm not going to, but you
Oh.
could totally
I do like
glue
that.
this on here and then have a really great cake plate situation.
Yeah, that is cool.
I'm selling them separately, but if somebody buys them, then they could do that.
This is crystal, yes? Yeah.
Yes.
Crystal.
So how do you know it's crystal? Show them again. Ding it.
It's got a little ring to it.
Maybe
Not
not
just
ding it
glass.
right.
It's
Anyways.
like a bell. more.
Also, there's prisms in the sun. Beautiful vase. Savers must not have known it was crystal because they priced it well.
$4.99.
And we're gonna sell it for $19.95. It's a nice, thick, heavy piece of glass. It's a beautiful vase. We didn't even clean it, so I think once we clean it, it's gonna sparkle and be a really great piece. I always, if I find crystal while I'm thrifting, I pick it up.
Couple little lanterns. Oh, is that real glass?
So yeah, so these are from Mary Beth. And
These are older.
These are vintage. They have etched, what's this, like in the glass? It's
Yeah,
etched.
you could call it etched. It's been
It's like
carved
cut
in.
into the glass. And that one's copper and this one's brass. I did put, they have dents because this one has a little dent, but these lanterns are just the sweetest little things that we got from Mary Beth. They were free. And we're gonna sell them for $19.95. This one is slightly, just like a little bit crooked, but you know, it's old, so that happens.
Mary Beth, just for bringing me all this stuff, I'm gonna make you tacos tomorrow.
Okay, so we were gonna make Mary Beth tacos anyways.
She's
so.
coming over for taco Sunday.
Oh, those already sold. Woot woot. So I would probably have paid up to $5 or $6 for the pair, but they were free. So Stacy says she loves the lanterns.
Okay, so I was like, Jamie, do you really want to get this? Last time we got Tupperware because we were just testing the waters, you know, see if it would
It did
sell.
sell.
It did eventually sell, but I don't, is this Tupperware?
It is Tupperware. It is like an
Oh.
aqua turquoise color. I saw these for up to $20.
She promised if this does not sell, she will make me some jello.
Don't not buy it just so I make Zeb jello. I know there's some of you out there that think I need to make him some jello and rub his feet.
Where's Kathy at?
Kathy
She's
Frampton.
probably already asleep.
Kathy
late where
Frampton
she
Fredrickson. If you're watching, that one was for you. It comes in 3 different parts. You can take it apart, but they're all here, and you can make jello, or you can make a meat mold, like a meat. I don't know.
Tell me about this meat mold.
I don't know what you do with it after you demold it. I mean, you obviously can't.
Is that for like spreading on crackers?
Oh, like a pate.
Huh?
That's a lot of pate.
Yeah.
Oh, super chat from Sally Bunswell.
Thank you, Sally.
Sally says, glad you have the pool to jump in after the show. I actually was thinking about getting in the pool afterwards, but I probably should just take a shower. I don't know. If Zeb gets in, I'll get in because I'm a joiner.
She has
And
FOMO.
I pretty much do like Zeb, everything. This morning, was it this morning or yesterday? Yesterday, Odelia's like, Mom, I don't have my chair tank, and she was at cheer camp, and I didn't want to have to make the drive by myself. But
It was
Zeb,
like a half hour there, half hour back, so she's going to be on the freeway for an hour by herself.
myself. And so Zeb came with me.
She's
and
like, hey, Odelia needs her tank top to match all the rest of the cheerleaders. She forgot it. I was like, okay, all right, I'll take it.
So
And she's
Zeb
like,
jumped
okay,
in
I'm coming.
Yeah, I'm a joiner.
All right, this was free, Mary Beth. Yes.
Have you skinny dipped yet? Les, that's personal, and no, we have neighbors and kids.
We do Chunky Dunkin', all right.
Chunky Dunkin' and like in the middle of the woods, not in our backyard. All right, so
we got neighbors with little kids. We can't be doing that.
That came from Diane.
Oh, Diane. This
Yeah.
is a great little rocker. It's really cool.
Yeah, we're gonna paint it. And
I like that the seat is wide. It's a kind of a unique style.
$12.95. Odelia says she was thankful for me bringing it. She also wants to know what the crap is chunky dunking. Chunky dunking is like skinny dipping, only you're not skinny. You've had 5 children, or your wife had 5 children and she feeds you well.
I am real into the sympathy weight. I really wholeheartedly embrace that. But you're
Tracy
you're
says
skinny. I don't
vintage
know what you're
Tupperware
talking about.
sells really well for her. I feel like vintage Tupperware sells if the colors are right, at least for me, and I love the color on that.
All right, so this book, 25
awesome.
cents. We're selling it for $6.95. It's actually a really cool book. It's red, but besides that, recipes from
Well, I'm pretty sure
America's
unless they're colorblind, they know it's
restored
red.
villages. Well, it could be like a maroon, you know.
I got an eyelash come out.
But yeah, recipes from America's restored villages. And nothing crumb cake, schnitz pie, which is dried
Les
sour
says
apple
we can get in
pie.
at 3 a.m. Les, at 3 a.m., I'm sleeping.
Meadowcroft, also our neighbor goes to work at about 3.
Yeah.
Meadowcroft Village, corn, oysters. I mean, this thing's full of good stuff.
West Virginia.
The South, look at the art on that.
America's restored villages. Anyways, if you love like good home cooking, this is a great recipe. The art is really fun, and it's $6.95.
Colonial Williamsburg, King Arms cabbage and pepper slaw. Sounds good.
Oh,
Williamsburg
it
ham.
already sold. And
All right.
Alexa's.
I could be all day looking through
I
that
know
book with
he likes
recipes.
food. Alexa says that the rocker would look good with a plant. It would be cute with a little succulent. All right, so I haven't bought the style of basket before.
You know, this was in the Savers the last time we were there, and then you snagged it the second time we were there.
It's very cottagey. Kind of cottagey, kind of Hawaii. It was handmade in the Philippines. Handmade. Somebody handmade that. They got way more skill than me. And we picked it up for $3.99, and I'm selling it for $12.95.
Yeah, this is cool. We're gonna leave it alone.
Yeah, I'm not paying that.
Did I already show this?
Bree says she loves it. It gets the stamp of approval by Upcycled by Bree, so you better snag it. She got good style.
She's gonna get it and sell it for double.
Upcycled by Bree says cottage core basket for sure. That's what I was thinking.
So this is free
From Mary Beth.
from Mary Beth, $19.95.
We should say for the price of tacos, we have this.
Didn't she just have a birthday last week?
Yeah.
So we should probably be giving her something.
I told you that I was gonna make her tacos anyways.
Yeah.
But anyways, tarnished silver pitcher, and we're selling it for $19.95. But it's got a pattern on it with
Yeah.
people. It's got a people pattern.
It reminds me a little bit of the Hercules movie where the ladies are singing and they start walking off. They're on the pattern in the vase and they start walking off the vase. I love it.
That basket is for a glass Pyrex casserole to transport to potlucks.
Ooh, this basket?
No.
Oh, that basket.
one. I think I would probably just put something cute on it on the coffee
That's
table.
smart though. I like that a lot.
Why does the neighbor have a trailer?
I don't know. He gets it every now and then when he has to haul heavy things.
Okay. Speaking of Pyrex dishes, both of our servers today have glass inserts, so I'm gonna grab those.
Pyrex glass, what?
This one is also Pyrex. This is a 595. What's the number on that one?
This is a 12?
Yep. So this is just like a metal, like aluminum server. And I don't know what the price is on it because I didn't mark it, but I got it from Mary Beth. And
This one has feet.
Has feet, and it's $22.95, and it has the Pyrex insert and the little seashell, and it's tarnished. I think this one was like $19.95.
This one's $22.95.
Yeah,
Did I miss that one?
Oh yeah, and the picture sold already. Whoop,
Picture's
whoop.
gone.
Picture is gone. You gotta be fast with the fingers.
All right, this was free from
Mary Beth.
Mary Beth. Mary Beth, you brought a good box of stuff.
Yeah.
$9.95.
And it's divided and has silver.
It's like a little relish jar
and it's
or
really cute.
dish.
Or
jar.
tacos for two.
You know, I was gonna say we have tacos pretty much every Sunday. It's kind of like a thing that we've been doing since we were like your parents. Have
Now
been
my
doing that
family's been doing taco Sunday.
forever. Like I remember coming when we were dating, and I'd be like, "Yeah, Taco Sunday,
They
free
used
meal,
to
I'm
have
coming."
pot roast on Sunday, but when I was born, tacos came around.
You know what Taco Sunday also used to be?
What?
It meant that I had to play about 3 hours of pinochle and watch baseball with your dad. Which,
You were totally buttering him up so he'd let you.
but also those were the pinochle I had to learn. I did not know that, but the baseball, I'll watch baseball all day. So I was like, yeah, free meal, baseball. I'll play some cards with you. Let's do it.
I, on the other hand, do not love to watch baseball. It's not my favorite sport. All right, so $4.99 at Savers for this platter, and it's got flowers on it and leaves. Very cottage core. We're selling it for $12.95.
Who is going to get this beautiful soup terrine planter? Because it's got its lid, but this is one of the cooler shapes with a really good gold floral
leafing.
design
What?
on there.
This came from Diane Johnson, my homegirl. It's going to be $19.95.
And the handle is even good too.
If it had a soup spoon, I would charge like $29.95, but
It's $19.95.
he must be having a struggle getting his
I
driveway.
saw he's not.
Because he went that way, and now he went that way, and now
I think he was going to go in forward, and now he's deciding to go in backwards.
Sorry,
Maybe-
guys, we are easily amused by traffic. We often sit on the front porch and watch traffic.
Also, if he continues having a struggle, I might have to go bounce and help him.
Yeah, I don't want him to run over the new grass. We just finished planting.
He's doing
the rest
good.
of
He's
the
got
stuff.
it.
All
Backwards
right,
is better.
this one is another soup tureen missing the spoon from Diane.
But eagle on top.
It's totally Americana. Like, it's got an eagle on the top. It's got an eagle on each side. It reminds me of my brother-in-law, Daryl. He loves himself some eagles. And it's going to be $19.95. All right, I'm losing my Birkenstock here. Hold on.
You're losing it.
Okay.
All right, so little fun cottage floral dish. We'll call it that because it's got
Hold
kind
on.
of a fall color on it.
So I wanted to tell him, it says $2.99 from Savers. Originally it must have been in an antique store for $18. We are selling it for the low, low price of $12.95. I looked up, and this Bavarian china usually sells for around $15 to $20-ish. I like the coloring on this for fall. So if you're starting to thrift for your booth or your store for fall, start looking for these shades because they're very vintagey and not like cheesy Hobby Lobby. No offense, Hobby Lobby. Cheesy Hobby Lobby fall. These are good dishes to be starting to pick up. And they also don't look bad even if they don't sell for the fall, just hanging out in your booth.
So we had a bunch of questions that just scrolled by that I missed. So while she's looking at that, this was $2.99 from Savers. Also kind of a good holiday feel to it. It's going to be $8.95. Got a couple little dings on it. I thought
I
no.
wanted to see. Hold on,
Actually, I thought I had some, but no, I can't. Now I can't find them.
I need to see it. Sorry.
You good?
This is Royal Albert Bone China from England, 1988. I forgot to put that in the listing, but if it doesn't sell tonight, I will add that. A lot of times, guys, because they're unique items, I don't have time to like put everything in there. But if it doesn't sell, when it gets to like going out the next week, I'll put in more detailed information with measurements and everything like that. Because if you watch the video, you can tell how big this is. Look, my face, the plate, for reference.
So, did you show this while I was watching him pull his trailer in?
I did not show that, but the question was this: do you ever paint the silver and distress it to bring it back? I do not. because I like it the way that it is.
We usually just leave it.
If people want to paint it, they, of their own free will and accord, they can. But I don't paint it because when I use tarnished silver, I don't want to paint it. To me, that makes it look less of my style.
I really like this one. It's got the greatest gray, dark gray patina on it.
I put that it had a leaf on there because to me that looks like
It's
the
not a
veins of
leaf.
Is it a
It's
tree?
a tree.
Oh.
Tree like that.
So, silver platter with leaf design could also be called silver platter with tree. And you are right, that is a tree.
And a best answer for when the golden rule wax is shipping is
Next week, I hope. Debbie
don't
said
know.
that all of the wax has now been shipped to retailers. We already have all of ours. It is sitting there waiting to ship to you. We are just waiting for DIY to say, you can ship. And we have been told that it should be next week. Ivy is like chomping at the bits. She actually has all of the stuff pulled for the orders that have pre-orders
So
in
it'll go out
boxes,
fast
neatly
once we get
labeled.
the word.
So once we can say, yeah, we can go, then she can box it all up and ship it out.
Check out my fun little bench that I found. I want to make a full-size bench like this. I like the style on it a lot.
Les says, I left my silver outside, it's really green now, what do I do? Bring it inside and decorate with it. All right, so this is gonna be $39.95, it's handmade. You know the wood alone is worth $39.95
Right
if
now,
you've been
yeah.
to Home Depot. I'm gonna make it look totally like farmhouse. It's shorter.
It looked like it was a planter. Like
Yeah,
there
they
were plants,
probably did,
potted
but
plants
for
sitting
me,
on here.
I think this would be so cute for a little toddler bench. Because it's definitely sturdy enough that a toddler could sit down and put their shoes on and off with it. Or you could put like dog dishes on it if you wanted to get them off the ground. That'd be a good height for like a medium-sized dog.
So we got it for $6.99.
And we're gonna sell it for $39.95. It's gonna get a great paint job, maybe a stencil. It's gonna be all chippy farmhousey. Okay. When are the Corbel craft boxes shipping? They ship out in the last week of the month, usually the last day of the month, because it takes us that long. We're starting to package everything up. This next week, we will be sending out the thrift boxes, the clothing boxes, the bath and beauty boxes. All those subscription boxes will go out, and the home decor ones this next week. And then the week after that, we'll start shipping out the Corbels. We have to do a video too. That's the other thing that holds us up. We have to do a video, and then you get a QR code for the craft boxes. So watch for those coming. All right.
Okay.
Zeb, we already showed those.
You showed all of these? What
Yeah,
about
we're
the
done.
platter over there?
Oh, we did show. No, we did not.
Oh, you did not. I think you showed the
Hold
big
on, we have
platter.
Okay, this
Serving
one was
tray?
$5 from a yard sale, $19.95. I like it because it has handles. I actually like to hang these up on a wall like this with a wreath. That's my favorite thing. Do a little 3M hook so you don't damage it, and put like a boxwood wreath. Also super cute for the holidays like that, and would be cute on a front door with a wreath on it. Okay, 2 more things. Y'all have been waiting for this.
I don't even know that they saw that.
I picked it up for 25 cents at a yard sale, and I'm selling it for $6.95. Why am I selling a toilet mug? A, because it's funny, and B, because Christmas is coming and people are starting to buy white elephant gifts. So for Christmas in July, I present to you a toilet mug. It's actually cuter than the one I bought last year that I did give for a white elephant gift. And then last but not least, you guys, these are from...
I believe your mug last year got into a bidding war.
In the white elephant party?
Yeah, it got traded
Yeah,
off.
everybody wanted my toilet mug, and you know how you can trade back and forth? That thing got the max amount of trades. Oh, super chat from Pat Dennis. Thank you, Pat. All right, salt and pepper shakers. These were free from Diane, and I thought they were cute. Yes, Odelia, they are ice creams. This one's a chocolate and this one's a vanilla. And I thought these were so cute, but then I looked and they say Foster's Freeze, and Zeb's never been to a Foster's Freeze, but I grew up in Calexico, California when I was a little girl, and Foster's Freeze is where you could get dipped cones, kind of like Dairy Queen, and they also had 29-cent cheeseburgers, or hamburgers, no cheese, for 29 cents. So look how cute these are. And they have the stoppers, although they're probably not super tight, so I wouldn't actually put salt and pepper in them, but look how I love these. I looked them up, vintage salt and pepper shakers like this sell for about 20 bucks. And I think I put them in there for $12.95 if I remember correctly. I'm waiting on Caitlin to put that in them. I think it's $12.95. I forgot. Les says I would buy the mug and put Hershey Kisses in it. A succulent would also be cute. The price is wrong on
Hershey
mine.
Kisses in the
$12.95
mug.
for these, Caitlin. Can you get the price on these? Thank you. Sorry about that. So $12.95 for these. If they don't sell, Odelia's not gonna be sad. She wants to keep all the things. All right. Let's paint some stuff. Where's my comments?
I put them up underneath there. All right, painting towel out.
Painting towel out. So
What do you
I
wanna
wanted to
We were gonna do some frames with some decoupage.
decoupage. You know what? Let's decoupage the outside of the spice rack with the cottage floral. What do you think? Yay or nay?
Yeah, we can do it.
Okay.
You gonna paint it?
Yeah, do we have time to paint it? It's 9:12. Okay, I'm
Yeah.
gonna paint like the wind.
So I'm gonna show them, because we showed you kind of like the test prints last week. I'm gonna show you the actual 18-pound paper that we have. I'll have all 8 today, because they're all here. These are the finals. So this is the bird print. You can ooh and ah now. It's appropriate.
Oh, Caitlin says it's all good. Not everything's showing up. If anybody shops twice tonight because you missed something and you decided you wanted it later, as long as it's still tonight, you can email info@jamierayvintagehome.com and Caitlin can combine your shipping. Because I know sometimes you don't know if you want it and then you see it and you gotta act fast because things sell quick.
Okay.
Odelia says, ooh, oh, thanks Odelia.
All right, so the ships, this is a dark navy. So if you paint like a white color or even a blue color underneath, you're gonna really get that. It almost looks like it's black and white, but it's a navy color.
So all of these, along with the paint, are on our DIY website, which is jamierayvintage.com. And these decoupage papers are actually designed by us. We do our own graphic design, we do the commercial licensing, we do all the manipulation. So these are our designs that we do, and it's really fun. It's something we do together. Some of them Zeb does, some of them I do, and some of them are both of us working together. It just depends.
So this is a really fun one that you didn't see last week.
Bee and Barn.
This is the bee and barn. It's got like a dairy barn in there. We've got some chickens up in this corner. There's all kinds of little pieces down here for different bee type situations.
These knob situations are going off to buy.
Yeah, the newsprint. I'll show you the newsprint in a second. That one's good. I have 2 of each because we pulled some for us to play with.
Caitlin said apparently I just had to talk about it and then the website caught up.
The website started working.
Yeah, I was listening to me.
This is one of Jamie's.
That one was like a last minute throw in because I realized I had no bright floral and I didn't want Debbie to
The
disown me.
text where you can read it is in English on this one.
No, we thought it was French. Well, I thought
It's
it was
out of an
French.
old notebook. It's like a ledger for a clock shop, but it worked with what we wanted to do and fit the style that we were going for. And so the flowers are inverted, but the text works both ways if you ask me. A lot of people, and Jamie included, are probably going to cut this in half and use
Careful.
both sides of the flower.
Okay, yeah, I was just thinking if you cut it in half, put it on drawers, or on the sides of drawers. It's nice and bright.
Okay, this is the newsprint one.
I'm gonna put each individual element on this. Oh, and these papers, I think they're $6.95 with free shipping on the website. I'm not
Yes,
sure.
$6.95, free shipping. A lot of our retailers have these because they're super popular. There's a few that don't carry them, but most of the retailers have the papers.
Pre-orders from our retailers. We will have all of our retailers will have their paper by next week. So be patient, it's getting it shipped out. If you pre-ordered from us, again, it's probably gonna be till next week till they get all shipped out, but they are coming. So we've taken them off pre-order because they are now actually shipping. The cottage
This is
floral is my
Jamie.
favorite.
This is the one we're going to use on this tonight. So this is just like a vintage wallpaper. I can see this on the back of hutches, on dresser drawers, inside of drawers. We're going to use it on this little spice rack. It's gonna be used all over. It looks like kind of peachy, but in whatever your base color is, it could probably be a pretty vibrant red as well. All right,
Oh, your mom's on here. She says, ooh, flowers.
Where are my coastal people?
And y'all asked for some coastal and
Everybody's
some
been
boho.
dying for some boho mermaids. We
Okay.
combined it.
Do you know how hard it is to find vintage mermaids that aren't all kinds of naked and trying to get all situational in the print? Things were risky back in those days. And so I have been searching high and low for mostly modest, get out of the paint, sorry. Mostly modest mermaids, and these were really small. I wasn't sure if they'd blow up, but they were, if I would have made them any bigger, we would have lost image quality. So we used Photoshop to the best of our ability to really, really sharpen them. And then I changed the hue on both of them so that way they would look well together or separately. But I think most people will probably cut them and use them independently.
Yeah.
So it's a twofer. But I just want to explain why they weren't like all one big image, because it would have been too, if you blow things up too much, you lose the image quality, and it takes a lot. I can't even imagine. I don't even know how we got them back, because they were like this big.
So this this paper took the longest to make because I layered.
Toilet mug sold.
Toilet mug's gone. Sold.
Hey, weird stuff sells. Okay.
This is so I layered the flowers on here, but they're all monochromatic, all black, and so it wouldn't just grab one item and cut it out. I had to take the eraser and actually erase all the different layers so they weren't overlapping and see-through on each other.
That one took a long time.
So I hope you love this one because it was tedious. But we're gonna do some fun stuff with watercolors and DIY paints and pigments and all kinds of stuff with these because they look great black and white decoupaged on. But I think it would be fun to decoupage. I can get that off for you.
Okay. Because
maybe. It's on there pretty good. I got it to turn about 1.5 times, but then it stopped.
Okay, I'm gonna go find pliers because if we want to decoupage, it's gotta be flat.
Yeah, gotta get it flat. But I think it would be fun to take the watercolors or pigments and color all those in once they're on there. And you guys already saw this one, we just have two. All right, I'm gonna get the heat gun while she's over there. So maybe I'll wait for her to get back. I'll paint something else. What else are we gonna paint? This is gold. I'm gonna give it a little white base. We might do some other color on it. But let me see what comments are saying while we're waiting on her. Yeah, the flowers are cool. They turned out good. I've been wanting to do something with them because we have tons more designs of those flowers, like the old kind of style where they'd almost like an encyclopedia type image. And I've been wanting to do something with them, and we did.
Oh, you're going white with that?
Well, yeah, I think I might go do something else. It might get some layering, but we had the white out, and I wanted to paint something while you were on walkabout.
Well, it took me a hot minute because your toolbox is a mess. Sir.
Yes, it is, because I can't get to it.
So my shirt says situation. We say that a lot. And Odelia had a cheer thing today, and I didn't know what to call it, so I said Odelia's cheer situation. And Caitlin shares a calendar with us because she needs to know where we're at all times. And she's like, what the heck is a cheer situation? I'm like, well, she was at cheer camp and they had an exhibition, but I didn't really know what to call it. There were also awards. So I was just like, cheer situation.
It wasn't a competition. It was like cheer camp
I gotta
showing.
paint this so we can decoupage it. I'll give it back in a second. Hold on.
Oh, you got a lot of sides. I'll go get my own brush.
Can you get me a, oh, this is missing like the nobulin.
I'm gonna fix it. The nobulin.
The nobulin. What are you gonna fix it with?
Another nobulin.
Like a washer?
Something. We'll figure it out.
I was just scared we could take those out. I make up words here all the time. Sorry to take the brush, but in my defense, it was mine. And I am getting some paint where I don't want it. I'll just come back later and sand that off. So don't.
It's totally fine. I know. I'm not worried about it.
You're not worried about me taking your brush?
No, I needed to get my own brush.
I'm just explaining to the people in case they want to be like, she took his brush. It was
She just
mine.
grabbed that brush straight out of his hand.
She's not an obedient wife. Look how she ripped that brush out of his hand.
Every time. So
Yeah.
if you're gonna comment, we already made fun of it anyway. So there you go.
Oh, there you go. Oh, I'm done now. You can have it. All right, I'm just gonna heat gun this. I would normally just let it air dry, but it's gotta be dry so that way we can decoupage. I can't read comments. It's all Zeb right now.
Mom, we have 2 vintage style Christmas papers already in the works. My mom.
Well, one vintage and one not vintage, all over pattern that's going to be Christmassy, and a fall Halloween situation.
Yeah.
I licensed all the artwork. I'm just doing layout. Also, if you go to Mara just came out with her vintage JRV stencils by Mara, and you can pick those up at jamirayvintage.com, or the retailers have also ordered Mara stencils, so you can get them from a retailer.
Yeah, we made them available to all the retailers. Mara designed them.
Yep, they just went on our website.
And they're good.
Friday.
She has some good designs. They're fun.
So while you're picking up decoupage paper and you're picking up pre-ordered pigments and gold wax, you can also pick up some new stencil designs. She came out with 9 stencil designs.
So we got a lot of stuff coming out, and you know, we talk about it a lot, like a commercial sometimes, but really we're just trying to let you guys know, because fall season is like our biggest time of year.
Yeah, people start buying stuff now to craft for fall. Also, we're about to buy a giant church, and I'm a walking commercial man. I gotta hustle. Oh.
Did you break it?
No.
Did you unplug it?
No, I probably flipped the breaker. There we go. We're back. There's a lot of bleed through on the bottom here, so I'll do some salvation solution on it later.
Janine, what's a 2022 JRV calendar?
I don't know.
Like
What's
a calendar
coming out
of
in
releases?
2022, the year that we do the church. You know, like on Friends, where like they're like the episode where blah blah blah. 2022 is a year where Jami and Zeb buy a 120-year-old church and work on it.
Oh, they want like an actual calendar for 2022 with like paper designs, I think. Is that what you're asking? I missed the comment.
People use calendars.
Hey, whoa, careful.
Sorry.
Easy
Almost
there.
caught your arm hair on fire. Do people
It's alright, I can do without some.
Do people use calendars anymore?
They're all wanting calendars. They're all saying they
Oh.
want a calendar.
Okay, I can do that. I was thinking about doing some other stuff with our artwork that we license and design, so I can do calendar. When I think calendar, I think of like the firefighter calendar, where you're like trying to support a good cause, but you're also, it's like firefighters don't wear a t-shirt. So it could be like January vintage, except for nobody's not without a shirt, it's just vintage prints.
Harvest Hill Cottage. My calendar is also on my phone, along with the rest of my organizational life.
When I used to do mortgages, I had a desk calendar, but I'm always on the go. I don't actually have a desk. I have no desk that's officially mine. Hard to believe, but it's true. Zeb has a desk, he sometimes shares it with me, and there's a desk at the shop that everybody uses. At the church, I might have my own office. Zeb, this is almost dry.
I don't know what you use it for. You do all your work from your phone in bed.
I know. Can you see there's liquid patina over there, sweetie?
I'm getting it right now.
Thank you. It's like you were in my head. So the inside of this is kind of dirty, so we will come back in and clean that up before we sell it. But nevertheless, we're not painting the inside. We're gonna leave it natural wood, which I think looks really good. We're getting it. So I think, Zeb, I need to pull these out though, so you can decoupage this easily. It fell.
Pat says that spice rack's looking better already. Oh, we got a heat wave liquid patina boogie.
How do you get
Fixed.
these out?
Fixed it. So you press them out, but those might be screwed in.
Oh.
Sorry for the squeaky wood, guys.
Okay, don't let me forget that there's a nobulin that's on the floor. Oh, okay.
The reason that's so funny to me is my name is Zebulon, so a nobulin is like, it's cracking me up.
I think I'm gonna wash the paint off of this one and leave them all natural.
All right, those are almost out. Are we ready to decoupage?
Zeb does not like it when I call him Zebulon because, as Mike said, he only got called that when he was in trouble, and he's never in trouble anymore because he's an adult.
My mom didn't really call me Zebulon that often when I was in trouble. I've always gone by Zeb. I'm Zeb.
So.
I use my full name on legal documents.
Yeah, people always have a hard time with that one. I always know it's a telemarketer. They're like, almost like he goes by Zeb.
Anna Warren, we have not had a chance to play with the new pigments much yet. We'll have several videos coming, and we will definitely be getting them in some milk paint for you guys.
We did on Wednesday, but yeah, we've been kind of holding off because we haven't been able to ship them. So this originally was made by Tenderheart Treasures Limited in 1996, which doesn't sound like a long time ago, but that was 25 years ago.
All right, so steps on this. We painted it. This is liquid patina,
Can I have my
also
phone?
known by Mara as the secret sauce. It's a great decoupage medium. Oh, you need your phone? Yeah. Works really well. It's a little bit thicker than most top coats. It can still be used as a top coat, but it's going to be more matte as far as your finish goes.
Kai says, keep the calendar proceeds for the meeting house. I like it. I will do that. We'll do it. And
We're keeping all the proceeds.
We also thought about selling like stepping stones with like contributors, you know.
Like what they do at
Because it's
Disneyland.
going to be a pretty penny not just to buy it, but to like make sure the structural upgrades are done for it. But we'll see about that. Les says, where did your mom get your formal name from? It's actually one of the 12 tribes of Israel out of the Bible.
So I'm going sideways on these. Are you gonna hate that? Because it doesn't quite reach the top. I guess I can do 2 layers.
No, I'm fine with the other.
I'll do 2 layers. It'll be okay.
If you slide it up, okay. I'm gonna get elbowed. I can see. I'm moving over here.
I have not elbowed you yet.
I know, but you're making me nervous with your elbows.
Just don't move your face.
Very Chalk Mother paint no longer exists.
It's gone.
My friend that made it is still around, but it's not being made anymore. So it is no mas.
Okay, so now we're going back liquid patina on top. If you don't want wrinkles, and we should probably do a demo on this. I found the iron the other day. You can
Was it at the shop?
Yeah. You can do an iron-on method that eliminates a lot of wrinkles. So I just got I like to do the organic rip rather than cut
the
my...
giveaway.
Oh yeah, was
All right.
Tell people about it. If you watched Monday's video, we did a project and there was a giveaway for it. Are you back on Monday's video? We're just gonna randomly scroll and pick because that's the way I was gonna do it anyway, so it works out. And I have the little thing over in the drawer that you can show them. You're gonna get some resin and the back plate mold that we made.
All right, I'm going up, I'm going down, I'm going up. Deb, is it still scrolling through comments?
Yeah, can you see? All right, stop.
I cannot. Stop.
Stacy Harris.
Stacy Harris.
Stacy Harris is the winner.
Her comment was, yay, giveaway, this turned out so lovely, and she shared it on Facebook. So Stacy Harris, would you email Caitlin at info@JamiRayVintageHome.com with your address, and we will mail out your prize, which is a box of resin and the mold that we made from Monday's video. And I actually think Stacy has ordered from us before, so we might be able to just find her address. But can you email info@JamiRayVintageHome, and we will make sure that gets mailed out to you. Thanks for everybody who entered. And we'll do something fun like that again. I just thought, we don't generally reuse our molds because we do a project one time and then we generally don't duplicate it again.
I'll show you
I
guys
just
the
thought it'd
mold.
be fun to give it to somebody else to use. Zeb's gonna show you the mold that we made. We do carry the mold making supplies, so if you have an older dresser and you wanna make a mold of a applique, it's a really great thing to do. We actually used to sell like resin poured appliques, because we would mold everything from
We've
every
been
dresser.
talking about doing that. The IOD sisters said we could do any kind of mold. Like if you didn't want to buy the whole thing, we could just make the molds and sell them. But we haven't had time.
Ain't nobody got time for that. But this is what
This is the back plate mold.
Stacy won.
So she won this. She can make tons of molds with that and lots of back plates. And then this is mine, my greasy one. We're gonna send her a new one, so she's got some resin to make some molds with. If you haven't seen that video, even though the giveaway is over, there's a lot of really great info on that video.
Les said she would buy a stepping stone for the schoolhouse. All right, we're gonna look into it. I need to look and see how much they cost to have them like engraved with people's names on them, and then we'll figure that out. I thought that would be fun. All right, let's see. Everybody just says congrats. Oh, and super chat from Les. That is her deposit for her stepping stone. All right, Les.
Her deposit for
All
her
right, did you
stepping
show
stone.
them the side of that?
I'm trying here.
So we're gonna match it up.
Another super chat from Amber Moy.
Thanks, Amber.
Is it Moy or May? I can't read it.
Amber Moy is
Amber
how I
Moy.
would pronounce it. All right.
Okay, so this here, it's got kind of the raw edge. What I'll do is I'll either run a little strip of decoupage down there, but more likely than not, I'll just distress that.
And I can always come back and repaint that.
We'll distress that, it'll come right off. It's super thin paper, that's the beauty of it. It's almost like a napkin. I'm not gonna flip this over and do this side because I'm gonna let this dry.
So you can do the front.
Oh yes, I can do the front, all right.
So I took off the knobs that were on the front, and I'm gonna do little white porcelain knobs because I think that'll go better with the vibe that we now have with this cute little spice rack here. And I'm gonna save one of the knobs because that's what they also used on top to hang it with, and one was missing. So now I'm gonna remove one of those, put them on top, and then I'll put some of those cute little white porcelain ones that I got from Pennsylvania on this. I think it's cute. Oh, Caitlin says the hanging shelf is still available. Come buy it, and she dropped the link in the chat. If you're watching the replay and you're wondering what the heck we're always talking about, if you click live chat, you can watch the live chat with the replay and see what everybody's saying. Les says very delicate. I could see that in a lady's bathroom or bedroom. It would be so cute for like beauty supplies or perfumes. If you had a perfume collection, I think this would be great because with the little
you know what I'm doing it?
What?
I put all my Lego figures in there.
They're Lego minifigs. They're like this big. They fall out even with the little roll. And actually one of the...
Well, you don't move it. You just display them.
One of the, like, what are those? Dowels was missing. So I think I'm going to take the one on the bottom and move it up so that way that each of those shelves have a dowel. Then whoever puts stuff on it won't fall out.
Whoops. I ripped that too much. That's too much ripping.
Oh no, Amy has pneumonia.
Uh-oh.
Feel better, Amy. Amy, we were just talking about how we were going to do pavers with like donors' names on them at the church. It's not like an official thing. I've just thought about it. I need to look and see what the cost is, because if it's like $1 million to have a pavers made, then I won't do it.
Yeah, if it's not cost effective to get it done.
We can stencil your name on a paver and seal it. Oh, Leslie says keep for restaurant wear or personal creamers. That would be cute. LaDawn, it is too late for the Corbel subscription box. We close that on the 15th. We have to close it because we hand pour every sample of paint. We cut all the Corbels. There's not very much mass-produced stuff, so it takes a while for us to pull it all together.
Ty and Mariah are making each. I designed them up, and Ty and Mariah are going to cut those out, each one of them for you, so they're essentially handmade in the USA here.
Yep. So we got to pull it all together. We've got the gals at the shop already portioning out the paint. That's what we do if there's downtime.
All right, guys. Imagine, oop, I got a little donor.
Amber says you should know her last name. She's in our coaching group. We still mispronounce. I called Melissa, what did I call her before I called her Melissa? Michelle? Marissa? Melissa Mara. What did I call her for a long time?
Monica.
Monica. I called Melissa Monica for like 6 months.
We're just going to be upfront with you. We're not great with names.
Zeb's better than me. I love this. So I think I'm going to keep the white edge on this, and we'll do the other side as well. And then we'll put little white knobs on it, clean out the inside, put the little doohickey dowel things back in.
I might do a little strip of paper up here too, just to finish that side.
Oh yeah,
off.
that definitely needs it.
But
and
look how good this paper looks with the white background.
Boom, baby. I love the cottage floral for this because sometimes you just want, like, as a print, the cottage floral, you're probably not going to frame it, right? But as a repeating pattern to decoupage things, the cottage floral, I think, really will get used over and over again. So yeah. I like how that turned out. All right, guys.
We'll do more patterns like this too. We're going to have more papers.
I was about to say something and I'm like,
hold it in.
Okay, now. There's dirt on your face.
Probably.
Okay, you can visit jrbhome.com for all the vintage items that you saw here tonight, as well as we have clothing and home decor. Our beauty products are on there. And then if you go to jamirayvintage.com, that's where you can get the decoupage, the stencils, the paint that you saw us use tonight. Be sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to Jami Ray Vintage for more.
DIY.
Look at us on different sides of the island.
I know, it never happens.
Yeah, you don't like change.
I'm okay with it.
Love you guys. Bye.